So my first set of cabinet doors is all painted, and we've started some other things, painting the face of our cabinets. We have done some shiplap work on the sides of cabinets. We've been doing a lot. And I figured since the first set of cabinet doors is painted, multiple coats, finishing coats with like the polyacrylic put on it and just all kinds of stuff. Since that's all done, before I move on to, well, just a whole other set of doors and starting the process all over again for the bottom cabinets, I am going to let myself just take a break for a day or so and work on some Lego, which means I can finally make another video on this channel. So if you are new to our channel, that's what we usually are doing here, is all Lego stuff. But this is kind of building related, so I thought I'd show you an update first before we get to the next Lego project. So this is my little paint station that I've had going here, where I have been spraying. I got a paint sprayer, been spraying all the doors. These little pieces here are because I was working on some smaller trim pieces and wanted them elevated up off the table a bit. But you can see all these cabinet doors over here. That's the back side of them. And I've got them all lined up there because I just sprayed the last coat of polyacrylic on the back, which, if you've ever used this stuff before, it's pretty nice. This is like Minwax. It's a water-based polyacrylic, but it is in a spray paint can. So you don't have to brush it on or roll it on. You just spray it, and it makes it way easier. It's not that hard to avoid drips either, as long as you just keep a constant motion and don't just spray a puddle somewhere. Some other doors here, but then once these are all done, then we've got a whole other set of about the same amount to do. So still a lot of work to get done. But that does mean that now that I'm done with work on this side of the garage, behind the camera, now I can come over to this side of the garage and start working on things that I enjoy just as much. Here's a recent build we just did, the Batman car. But I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. There's a few things. I want to tear one of my modular buildings over there apart and start working on building that all up again. But I think what I will do is get out a set that we haven't built yet. And I'm thinking of doing this one. I've been wanting to build this for a while. The kids are interested in it, but not that interested. So I thought this might be a nice one for me just to kind of sit and build and relax. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'll be working on. And we'll probably get it done sometime today. So it's common YouTube practice to very carefully cut the tape off and keep the boxes. And as you can see, that's something we've been doing too. I have no intentions of destroying these boxes, but I also have no intentions of continuing to be like every other Lego YouTuber. It's just a box. And if what you're looking for on this channel is pristine boxes, well, you should probably look somewhere else. I don't have a knife down here today, and it's just caused me to contemplate, why am I being so particular about boxes? I don't know. Although I'm probably going to regret that tomorrow, but it's part of breaking the habit. I'm not going to be super careful with boxes anymore. What we care about is what's in the bags. And you know what, for that matter, I'm not going to be super careful about these folded instruction manuals anymore. In fact, there's another fold. There we go. Nice crease right there. There we go. Sorry, but it just doesn't matter that much. One thing I've noticed is all these Lego YouTubers that collect these things, that are so meticulous about them. And there's one in particular that I'm thinking of that, I mean, the guy is just like obsessed with these boxes. But you know what? Every single time you hear him talk about the boxes, he talks about the fact that he wishes he wasn't so obsessed with them and that he wasn't trying to take meticulous care of them and that he doesn't have space to store them. So I'm not going to do it either. It just doesn't matter. This is what matters. I will, however, probably never get over how fun it is to open up a pack and get the pieces out. That is officially starting a Lego set, and it's enjoyable. Well, one thing we're not going to stop doing on this channel, though, is bringing you along for the most important part of all of our Brickheads builds,
and that's the brain. You'll see this a lot on our channel. That's our favorite part, the inclusion of that little pink brain that goes down inside the head of a brick head. Why they did it on this set, I think, was just for, you know, continuity, because this is obviously a brick head of a non-living statue, so it doesn't have a brain, but that's okay. It would have felt weird not putting a brain in the midst of this this brick head. It would have felt weird not putting a brain in this brick head. Okay, Lady Liberty is almost done. This will end up getting flipped down like that, I believe, but it hasn't had me do that in the instructions yet, so I was holding on. But I am in the middle of making her torch, which is very interesting for two reasons. One, the inside of the torch is made with a piece of lipstick, and you do get an extra one, which is nice, but I have never seen that before. Apparently they make Lego lipstick, which is like a rubbery material, not plastic. Here's the other reason that I thought this was interesting. You see how they have you attach this golden piece of hair, which I have right there, and they have you attach it to two of these studs, and then that allows it to be stuck onto this. Except when you do that, it's not actually firmly fixed on there. It can just fall off. And I tried even stacking 3 of these, thinking maybe there was like a misprint. It doesn't make any difference. Those studs do not actually really hold on to a piece of lipstick like that. So I would say, in my opinion, wouldn't that be kind of considered an illegal building technique? Because it doesn't actually hold on. It just sort of sits on there. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they would have come up with a better way to attach that so that it doesn't just fall off. See what I mean? Just falls right off. That is a bad design, in my opinion. Okay, a couple of thoughts to wrap up this video. Here's the finished Lady Liberty brick head. The overall effect, I think, of this set is really good. It's a nice little display piece. And I love the color of it and everything. That's probably one of my favorite Lego colors, I think. Turns out really good, but there are definitely some flaws with it, in my opinion. One of those would be, like I just shared with you, this flame piece just popping right off. It doesn't really connect. That, to me, that's not a good design if it doesn't attach in a way that it's not going to just fall off when you tip it upside down. There it goes. The other thing that I just thought would have been nice is if maybe they had given some sort of more detail to her book. You know, if they could have done a printed piece or something that would have just shown a little bit of design on it or something. So it's not just a 1x1 or a 1x2 flat tile. But that's not a big deal to me. It just is what it is. Overall, though, it's a really good brickhead set. But like I said, if I'm being honest, the flame just falling off because it doesn't actually attach is kind of a bad design, in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like our channel, you like our videos, want to encourage you to subscribe and don't miss future ones. Thanks.